when we walked in the door, and I was like, oh my gosh, the first thing I thought of is, no question, is my favorite piece of pop culture. That would be Vince Guaraldi, Charlie Brown's Holiday Hits. I listen to this all the time. I mean, there's only like two or three real Christmas songs on this one, but it wouldn't even matter because I would listen to it anyway.
It's great, and Vince Guaraldi, it's great. All his stuff is great.
Yeah.
So the first Beatle record I ever got was Revolver.
Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying.
The mono version of Revolver. I've been wanting it for years. Mixed mono, remastered it. Sounds great. I have his friend Marvin Etzioni. He was in Lone Justice. He's an old musician around here. Just swears by mono everything, and he's like, you gotta hear Revolver on mono.
Why don't you just unplug one of the speakers and listen to the one you're
It's not the same, they mixed it differently.
These guys picked old stuff, so I had to go new. This is from the 80s. It's REM Fables of the Reconstruction of the Fables.
When the light is mine, I felt gravity.
This is a OG press, so this is from the same pressing as the one I had and played to death. There was a trick on old record players where you could take the arm and, I was gonna say cock it up, but that's probably not a good word for it. You could affix the arm in the upright position so that the record player would always think there was another disc waiting to drop down. And so this record I would listen to on repeat while I slept. Like at night, I'd go to bed at midnight, I'd wake up at 7 for high school, and I would have listened to like side B, for instance, of this album. What 15 minutes times 7 hours? Yeah, I'm excited now because I finally got a good vinyl setup at home, and I'm making my kids endure the records that I loved from my childhood.
While I was in the jazz section, the second record I thought of was this just classic record. This is where I operate.
He's trying to be smarter than us.
You know what?
It's like he's on a
I
date.
can't help it.
What instrument does John Coltrane play? Don't look at the
Some
album.
sort of a drummer, really. I mean,
The next one I report, Amoeba, Hometown Boys, the Alla Las.
Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what's on your mind. 'Cause I can't find.
Spencer from this band, he would always kind of, hang out with us, and he used to work at Amoeba and show us around, and he was always my friend, and so Tell Me What's on Your Mind was the song that really kind of got me. He's like, I love this band, so yeah, very, very much a kind of a 1965, 6, 7.
I think Garagey.
Yeah, very much.
God, I got stuck on a bit of records that I couldn't stop listening to when I was 14 years old. I felt like this was the record where they nailed it.
I was happy in the haze of a drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now.
That phenomenon of a band making a great record and everything after that having to stand up against it really bothered me, because now we're in a band and we've made now 11 albums, and that's part of why we never made one that was really great.
my last record, it's the best, man. It's Exile on Main Street.
I love
Did I
it.
call that or what?
I mean, come on. Hey, I haven't had it since it was 8-track, so I get it past
Right.
there. But it's so cool, it doesn't even have the song listing.
How many people have picked that record?
Everyone.
They're like 70%, right? Yeah. I think it's a solid 70%.
They should.
These guys I got obsessed with a few years ago. Stars of the Lid. Stars of the Lid are Brian McBride and Adam Wiltsey. They have become basically the monsters of ambient music as it is in this day. Ambient music being the sort that Eno had with his ambient series and that sort of thing. The records are fantastic. I got super obsessed with them about 4 or 5 years ago.
Do you ever put that on and drift off to sleep?
Oh my God. You take Tylenol PM.
This is the new version of drugs, by the way.
Tylenol PM.
When you hit 50.
Don't take the dosage, double it. And then you put this on and you float away on a pink cloud.
So hardcore. I listen to a ton of audiobooks, and our buddies John Doe from the band X and Tom DeSavia, who used to be our A&R guy at Elektra, collaborated to put together Under the Big Black Sun, which is a personal history of LA punk.
Certainly more stories will be told about this era. To the best of our abilities, we try to tell what we know and what we can remember. It's likely that people and events have been left out, but that will be someone else's story.
They had just all these great people write their remembrances of the scene. They got nominated for a Grammy for this audiobook.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. I've always wanted to own a copy of this.
Oh, yeah.
These guys were from Seattle, they're Pacific Northwest. There were 2 major rock bands up there before Hendrix and Hart, and it was the Wailers and the Sonics. And they kind of predated a lot of what's regarded as garage punk. They were going in '64, and they sounded so raw and so rocking and great. So, very happy to this one.
Nice.
Thanks for coming down. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having
Our
us.
pleasure.
I'm not afraid